Hey y'all, welcome back. Sorry, I still have tears from my last reaction. Happy laughing tears, not crying tears. Welcome back. It is me, BrittReacts, and today we're reacting to something I never thought I'd read, like as a title ever. Roseanne goes off on Taylor Swift with Tom MacDonald.
You know, in Jewish, real deep Torah stuff, it's called you remove the 10 layers of artificial or self-made created psychological protection is in 10 layers around the heart. And when you remove them, then you have the nourishing nut of, the most nourishing nut of all in the body that
Can we zoom in on Tom MacDonald's
then you
face?
have the nourishing nut of, uh, you know, the
Am I the only one that heard like an echo, a deep echo when she said nourishing nut? Listen to this.
around the heart. And when you remove them, then you have the nourishing nut of, the
What?
most nourishing.
My face. Tom is stone cold frozen. Eyes big. I don't know if he's frozen in agreement. I don't know if he's frozen in confusion. I do, however, love the room that he's in. Wow, what a cool, artistic, colorful room. What's going on here? Let me continue to watch for more context.
Nut of all in the body that, has no fear, but it doesn't have fear. It has, instead of fear, it has hope and vision. It's something past all that fear and programming, something so good. And, I see that in you, and I see it in just so many people now. I think the times are just calling for it, and we're lucky to be here and to be part of it. And I love to see it. So we've always enjoyed you and felt like you're very connected and, into the right kind of ideas. They're not just so ridiculous like that fucking Taylor Schneidman. What's her name?
Not Schneidman. Like, come on, girl. Everybody knows her last name is Swift. That was so shady. Okay. So it seems as if this was clipped right at the most awkward moment where she's explaining the nut and the heart and the layers. And so obviously she was paying some type of compliment to Tom here and his stance and his voice in the world/media. I'm just trying to put it all together. Here's some nice things I do have to say. She has aged quite well. I also really like her logo for her podcast. I said two very nice things. I don't know much about Roseanne. I did like grow up knowing her show. Like I can't say I watched it like religiously, but I've seen a few episodes. But I also know that as she got older, and I believe she was on a talk show, right? Like she became super controversial for her ideals, which I really couldn't quote any of them. So I don't have an opinion. I'm just saying what I feel like I know. It does feel like she has a probably more, and I'm just like piecing context clues together from the 1 minute and 14 seconds I just watched. So I could be wrong, but it feels like she might be a little more conservative and maybe align with Tom's ideals and moral compass. That's what it seems like. Tom feels like he's listening to his weird drunk aunt compliment him and he's like, thank you. That's what I'm getting just based off of his facial expressions, but he could be totally into this. I don't know.
She's a Jew.
Swift?
Taylor Swift. Her real name's Taylor Swiftstein. She's a Jew. I want to smack her. She's
Is that
just
true?
repulsive.
You don't like
And
Taylor?
they say she's going to get Biden reelected.
Is that
I'm
real?
like, hey, you're a Jew, even though they changed your name from Swiftstein to Swift. That's true.
I'm not
Look it up,
allowed
Google.
to talk shit about Taylor Swift because my girlfriend
Is a
fucking loves her.
Swiftie.
I talked shit about her in a podcast the other day, and she
Oh, no.
she interjected, like got on the mic from somebody that was off camera and was like, "I love Taylor Swift. Don't you be talking shit about her." But like she
Okay, well, I'm only talking shit about her Judaism because she don't know
I have to
shit
Google
about
this.
her own religion, and the shit she is yammering is making me really pissed off. and I want to say Taylor or Tyler, whatever what's her
Now
name?
Tyler.
Taylor
Okay.
Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Tyler, I love that.
Tyler
You might be a
Swift.
Tyler.
Listen
Might be
here,
a
girl.
Tyler. Michelle might be a Michael.
You're a
Taylor
Jewish
might be a
girl,
Tyler.
and we know you are. We know where you come from, but you know what? You're on the side of people that don't like the Jewish people. Now, you need to learn a little something and meet a certain God you don't know nothing about.
Oh my gosh. It doesn't seem that this is not her last name. It seems like Swift is her. I don't know what's happening. There are some things that does say something about her being Jewish. I don't like this. Is this anti-Semitic or is it not? Like, I'm just confused at what we're talking about. And okay, is Roseanne Jewish? I feel very confused. Like, I'm so confused I'm going to say the wrong thing because I'm so confused. Like, what has Taylor Swift done? And maybe I just don't know. What has she done to upset Roseanne and maybe Jewish people? Is Roseanne Jewish? I'm literally reading her wiki. It says nothing about it says she is a Christian. Swift spent her early years on a Christmas tree farm that her father had purchased from one of the clients. She is a Christian. She went to Montessori school. Wow, I'm learning more about Taylor Swift than I ever knew. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. And I'm just going to shut my mouth because I love everybody.
Now, you need to learn a little something and meet a certain God you don't know nothing about because you know nothing about your own religion, Judaism. But let me tell you what. Let me introduce you to a guy whose name is God, and you are not
Roseanne.
speaking for the Jewish people, of which you are one. So you better sit down and STFU, girl, or I'm going to stay on your ass because I'm a Jew and I do the Jewy Jew thing. And you are not going to be up there talking for me when you don't know jack shit about your religion. Okay?
Do you have a Twitter account? Because you need to be on Twitter.
Tom is like, light it up and watch it burn. Is she just what? Why? What? I am so confusion. I'm confusion. I'm not confused. I'm confusion. What is going on? Tom is handling this very well, by the way. Like, hats off to how he is handling this. Because again, I feel like he's like listening to someone like rant and he has no idea what's going on, but he's like just being kind, you know? Like, and sometimes you just have to be kind.
Huge one. The best thing on Twitter, in my opinion.
Because you need
so she does have a Twitter?
Huge one. The best thing on Twitter, in my opinion.
Okay. See, I'm not. I don't fuck around.
Well, Jake
Tom is like,
everything I want to put out there. He
Not
poo-poos. He's like the fucking Stalin. Now I got a new Stalin, my own fucking brat.
Yeah, Tom.
Is that her son?
Like, why don't you say
Is that her
something
son?
intelligible that like will reach a lot of people? And she's like, I want to talk about something that's retarded. And then I say, how about you don't do that? And now it's mind control.
Now you're saying the R word.
I've always said the R word, and I will always say the R word.
Hang on.
Okay, you're going to get us canceled.
You can't get
well,
canceled.
Your girlfriend now, Nova. Listen, Nova. That Taylor Swift, she should not be out there talking about hurting her own people. And you better listen to what I...
Okay. Did Taylor Swift... does this involve what's going on with... I don't know. You know, YouTube is so sensitive. I don't know what I'm allowed to say, but I know there's a conflict going on in the Holy Land. And did she come out and speak on behalf of the side that is not Jewish? And that's what Roseanne is talking about. I'm just trying to, like, I'm assuming this is fairly recent. And that feels like maybe that's what happened. Because I know a lot of celebrities chose a side, not picked a side. Like, come on, girl. Chose a side and it upset the other side. So maybe that's what happened. I'm just trying to put the pieces to the puzzle together, y'all. But the puzzle is 10,000 pieces and it's all over the house. Help me.
About hurting her own people, and you better listen to what I say there.
I'll let her know. But I'm telling you right now that there's nothing
I'll
that's
let her
going to
know.
convince her to stop being totally in love with Taylor Swift. But I'll let her.
No, she's so talented and gorgeous. How can you not be in love with her? But I'm just correcting her. She shouldn't be doing anything political.
Okay, at least Roseanne is able to compartmentalize her disdain for Taylor and still say she's beautiful and she's talented. But, you know, I appreciate people who can have a perspective of like, I don't like this part of this person, but I can't discredit this part. I think that's a very fair thing to do in life. That's my opinion. You don't have to agree. I don't think just because someone doesn't think like me makes them just an awful, horrible person, or I don't agree with one part of their way of life or their way of thinking means that they are just like the scum of the earth. So I find some relief in the fact that she was able to compliment Taylor's talent and, you know, even her physical beauty. So silver lining, if you will.
But I'm just correcting her. She shouldn't be doing anything political because she's not good at it. She ain't good at it.
She's not
She
good
criticized
at it.
Soros, who bought her library, and then 2
Yeah.
years later, she was endorsing Biden. So let's be honest. This is the truth. A
They
lot of
probably
people
hung her out the window by the ankles like they
course.
did to Tupac.
Yeah.
Over
Tupac.
there at Death Row Records. Remember that?
Tupac, ladies
I
and
do. That
gentlemen,
was,
not Tupac.
I think
Tupac.
that was Vanilla Ice. I don't think.
It wasn't Tupac, but it was Suge Knight that held him.
Oh yeah, Suge Knight.
Yeah.
I
Can
don't know
we
if it
say
was
his
Vanilla
name
Ice either,
right?
but whatever. Anyway,
It was,
the
yeah,
point
it was
is,
somebody.
she's become very critical of the people that own her music are critical of, and that's all you
Yeah.
know.
And anyway,
She's become very critical of the people that on her music are critical of. Okay, that just gave me a headache. It's fine. Listen, I don't think it's fair to say celebrities can't have an opinion on certain things. I understand that people who maybe aren't rightfully educated shouldn't be like just speaking whatever, especially if they have a platform where young children and are impressionable and will just believe anything because they say it. So I do understand that she has a responsibility to make sure she is sharing information correctly. But to tell her that she shouldn't get political doesn't feel fair to me, because it's like, but if that's something she wants to talk about or feel passionate about, then we all have the right to do that, right? Okay. Let's wrap this
people
up.
that own her music are critical of, and that's all you
yeah.
know.
And anyway, she started out as country. I don't know where she thinks she's fucking
she
Barbra
can't
Streisand,
switch?
for fuck's sake.
The girl can't switch genres. Are y'all so mad at Beyonce for switching over to country? I've seen all kinds of things going on with that, and I'm not tapping into it because the way that Nova feels about Taylor Swift is how I feel about Beyonce, so do not. But like, an artist has a right to want to like explore other musical genres. Good grief. That was a true rant. And I'm not 100% sure about what. I feel like I pieced some of it together. I'm kind of terrified to see what y'all say in the comments. Just know that me, BrittReacts, as for me in the BrittReacts house, we serve, love the Lord, and judge nobody. We love everybody, okay? So I'm super confused. And sound off in the comments. Go and have the day that you deserve. Bye.